Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. And real quick, I'm going to run through this pretty decent sized haul that I have of 4Ks that I picked up during Amazon's Prime Day. And that's why it's taken me a little while to make this video because some of these were back ordered. So everything's finally come in, and I am very happy, with everything that I picked up here because, like I said, it's great to get some new 4Ks to add to the collection. So I want to share with you guys right now everything that I did pick up. Now, first off, is an upgrade. Like I said, there are some upgrades in this pile. There are some new ones that I've just picked up for the first time. And first off, we have Prince in Purple Rain. There's just something about this film that I absolutely just enjoy. Besides the music's absolutely fantastic in this film. But every time this is on, it's just a film that I have to watch. So I finally went ahead and upgraded. I had the Blu-ray, had to get the 4K. Missed out on this when it was on sale for Black Friday last year. But Prime Day, they had it a little bit cheaper than what it was last year for Black Friday. So had to go ahead and pull the trigger and pick this one up. Now the next film, I waited and waited and waited. This thing was just not dropping in price, but it finally did, just by a few dollars for Prime Day. So I went ahead and picked this one up, and that is Kraven the Hunter. Guys, I really like this film. I know for a lot of people they did not like this. The guys I work with, they really enjoy this one as well. I think this is, it's not the best Marvel film, that I've seen, or superhero film that I've seen, but I still enjoy it for what it is, and I had a lot of fun with this one. So again, 4K in steelbook form, has the Blu-ray included and digital code as well. But real quick, just go ahead and take a look at it because it is a pretty nice looking steelbook. So there's the front, nice little matte finish here on the cover. There's the back. Take the J card off. Another image of Kraven on the back. And on the inside, we have our 4K disc right here and our Blu-ray disc behind it. Like I say, guys, it's definitely worth checking out. It's on Netflix. That's how I watched it, and I decided to go ahead and pick it up on 4K. Just took a little while to finally get a price that I wouldn't even say it was a price I was comfortable with, but like I said, this thing was not dropping at all, so I had to go ahead and pick it up. Now, the next couple films we have here are upgrades. This is a great DC animated film. Absolutely, I can't say enough good things about this film, and that is Batman Gotham by Gaslight. It's basically Batman on the trail tracking down Jack the Ripper. The animation's great, the acting is great. It's an all around just great Batman story that really needs to be checked out. I think you guys will really enjoy this one a lot. Even if you're really not into animated films that much, this one I think will just catch you. I really do. I think there's something there for even the non animated fan, or animated film person. I think you're gonna find something in this film. It's really good. Also, one now here's one that, guys, took me forever to finally pick this up. Why it took me so long, I have no idea. And that is Night of the Living Dead, George Romero's classic, the one that started it all, on 4K. Finally had to upgrade from Blu-ray to 4K from Criterion. Very happy to finally have this one in 4K form. Now, let's see, what else do we have that's an upgrade for me? Okay, let's go ahead with these two. These will be the last two upgrades. Everything else will be a brand new pickup. All-Star Superman, with the new Superman film out, I had to go ahead and finally pick this one up again. Another great DC animated film. I really wish they'd get back to some of these because they've kind of been a little bit off point lately. But if they get back to some of these classic stories and putting them in animated form, yeah, I'm all about that. So this one is absolutely, and this one might get you a little teary-eyed as well. One of the classic Superman stories told in animated form, and ultimate cut of Watchmen. Now, this is one that came out a little while ago, but I decided, you know what, it really wasn't on sale for Prime Day, but I decided to pick it up anyway, and that is Captain America Brave New World. It's not the best Captain America film. I still thought it was okay. Anthony Mackie does a good job, but I still just see him as Falcon. And not just that, it just feels, one of the biggest things I watching this film was, it just felt like an extra long episode of a Disney Plus Marvel show. That's kind of like how it was shot, how it was filmed. That's kind of how I felt about this one, but still overall an enjoyable film. Definitely not the worst film in the world, but definitely not top of the line Marvel either. But Captain America: Brave New World, Companion. Guys, if you haven't seen Companion, check it out. It's definitely it's interesting. It's like a love story, but with a little mix of like a Terminator type thing in there. Like, well, I don't want to spoil anything. Maybe not Terminator, but kind of. Yeah, you'll have to see the film for yourself. Sophie Thatcher, I think she's been just killing it. Everything that I've seen her in lately, she's doing a great job, and she does, continues it with Companion. So really happy to pick this one because they dropped the price for Prime Day, and I'm happy that it still had the slip. Constantine, Keanu Reeves. Never seen this one before, guys. I know. I should have because I hear nothing but great things about it, but I decided to finally go ahead and pick this one up. Another one that was on sale. Wolfman, new Wolfman film that came out. I enjoyed it for what it was. It's not the best Wolfman film, but I still, there's some body horror in this thing too, which is kind of like, yeah, when you see it, it's kind of like, oh, I didn't realize they were going to go in that direction with some of the things that they show in this film. But yeah, I mean, it's not a bad film. And another one that was on sale for Prime Day. Happy to have this one on 4K. Red One. I enjoyed it, guys. I know. This is another one that a lot of people did not care for too much, but it's a Christmas film and it's fun for what they were asking. I think I forget like $12 or whatever it was on for Prime Day. I went ahead and picked this up. Always nice to add another Christmas film to the collection. The Rock in this, as well as Chris Evans. Yeah, why not? And finally, this was not one that was on sale for Prime Day, but it just recently did come out. So I had to go ahead because I waited and waited. This thing came out on Blu ray a while ago, but I was like, you know what? Something just tells me to hold off. Just hold off because there will be a 4K eventually on this. And I'm glad that I did because Scream Factory came through for me and they put out Abigail on 4K. I enjoyed this one. I've seen it a couple times now. I have not watched the Scream Factory release yet, but this is a great vampire flick. It really is. I think what hurt this film possibly when it came out was the fact that the trailer gave too much away. If they just let people go into this thing not knowing it was a vampire flick, that this little girl was a vampire, people would have been like shocked and surprised when they finally saw the film. But yeah, I was just happy that I held out. And you know what? Holding out came through for me because I got it on 4K now from Screen Factory. So really cool to have that. So those are the pickups that I made basically through the month of July. Some newer releases just came out, especially and as well as things that just came out for Prime Day. I went a little overboard. Okay, just between you and I, guys. Sometimes you got to go for it, and you got to add to that collection and keep physical media alive. So, guys, like, subscribe, and comment if you get the chance, and I'll catch you in another episode. Take care. Bye.